Hello guys, Zane here. I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm gonna be reacting to Liberty Hangouts. So, I was scooping out their channel because Caitlin Bennett runs this channel and she's very controversial and she's very hated and I don't like her at all. Let's be honest. But she just literally doesn't do research at all. In this video, she points out that everyone at the beach is spread out, which I can clearly see two people already that aren't even 6 feet apart next to each other. There was a reporter in here that was wearing a mask, precaution, and she was like, I'm not going to judge her, but why is she wearing a mask when she's by herself and no one's near her? It's for safety, not only for her. Does she know the virus can live on things for more than 24 hours? Does she know how long droplets last in the air? Is she very like, she just makes me mad. So we're gonna watch this and we're gonna see this. I love this quality. Yes, wind, silence her, silence the conservatives. That's what she said. She's like, the news outlets try to silence conservatives. We try to silence stupidity. I mean, a lot of liberals are silenced. I mean, majority are conservatives, yes, but it's not our fault. Majority of conservatives are anti-LGBTQ and anti-immigration, which normally this generation is pro. And so you're attacking what majority like. And conservatives kind of do it in a way that's harassment. This girl literally goes up to random people and harasses them. But let's continue.
In a mask.
With a mask on. As we see here out on the beach, we have a reporter, and I'm not going to be too judgmental because I don't actually know what she's reporting on.
I'm not going to be too judgmental, but I'm just going to, question why she's doing her job safely. Why be safe? Come on, guys. This is America. We're supposed to not be safe.
But if I had to assume, it would be something about beachgoers on the beach, out in the public, when there's a pandemic going on, right?
Yeah, the pandemic.
Oh yeah, you're keeping your 6 feet of social distance, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the fact that CNN, New York Times, all these mainstream media sources have been blaming beachgoers? I mean, look at this. Look at the beach. People are spread out. They always are. They always are on the beach.
Well,
but the thing is, they're blaming the beach and people who go to bars, but none of the protesters.
Because, Caitlin, research has came out that shows that majority of the protests aren't COVID hotspots. Research by scientists with degrees have shown that it's mainly house parties that are bringing COVID cases up, not the protests. Maybe do some research, okay? Okay.
This happened with thousands of people in the streets chanting on each other. What is your perception?
Chanting on each other. I know what you mean, but it doesn't sound okay.
When you see these headlines, it's not the protesters' fault. It's these people's fault who are just enjoying themselves.
Okay. They're enjoying themselves, yes, there's no problem with that, but the timing is not appropriate. We're in a pandemic. I understand that, yes, the protest can be a COVID hotspot, but science has shown that it isn't a hotspot, and the protests are actually doing something that's necessary. Going to the beach isn't necessary, and stopping racism is necessary. It's a very big problem that we have to solve, and we're not going to stay silent for a whole month or whenever this pandemic ends, if it does end, just to finally, we're not going to wait for racism. You can wait to go to the beach. The beach is not a necessity. Ending racism is a necessity. It is a very big thing that we need to solve.
I think the whole thing is politics and to make Trump look bad. That's all.
Yeah, because people going to the beach makes Trump look Huh? Have you seen what Trump's been saying? Do you even follow Trump? Do you listen to Trump? He literally tells his supporters to not wear masks, to not take precautions. Yes, this is Trump's fault because people who are supporting of Trump listen to everything he is saying, and everything he's saying is not based off of facts, it's not based off of research. It's just him being stupid. Yes, this is about politics because Trump makes it about politics. Being safe, exercising precaution shouldn't be a political issue. There shouldn't be one party that tells people to forget your life. The economy is more important. No, that shouldn't be a thing. The fact that Republicans think that way is very dangerous and very disgusting.
All it is. It's one thing after another leading up to November. It's dying out. Excuse me.
One thing after another. Maybe if Trump would stop doing horrible things every other day, it wouldn't be one thing after another now, would it?
And next it'll be
What is the male version of a Karen? Because that's what this dude is. Bob, you're Bob there.
swine flu that Fauci's talking about. You know, I don't care. The whole thing is I'm from Jacksonville, and I don't like the way that they're making us look. And
I don't like the way the news media covers Trump and makes Republicans look bad. One, the media doesn't make Republicans look bad, it makes Trump supporters look bad. I don't think the media cares if you're a Republican, but if you're a Trump supporter, no, because Trump is a disgusting human being, and we don't understand how someone could like that.
I was there the day that CNN posted the pictures from before in spring break or last year and showed it as this year. And that was Jackson.
Okay, last year in the summer of, you need to find a date. The fact that you can't remember this, you shouldn't really be saying it. And two, it doesn't matter when news media posted something. If Trump does it and it's bad, it doesn't matter if it happened last year. It doesn't matter if it happened before he was president. That's still a part of your history. Why do you think before you become a teacher, they look through your history? Because your history can tell you something about your personality, about how you act, about what type of person are you. Your history plays a big role in that. So yes, they're going to look at your history.
Jacksonville. And, you know, so it's all BS. And that's all I'd like to say.
Now
And
she's
here
talking.
you have, right here, you have the local news person coming down by
God forbid the local news does their job.
herself doing the, I'm done. Please don't. I'm done. This is my friend. We just came down to hang out on the beach, and that's it. Because he's in a wheelchair, and we're on the wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair. Oh my God. So what you're saying is you're risking somebody that if gets COVID could die. Because I don't know why he's in the wheelchair, but there could be a lot of things, but COVID mainly affects people with problems. I'm trying to think of the word. Like blood problems, asthma. And so he's in a wheelchair for a reason. And COVID could be dangerous to anyone, but more dangerous, especially because he's in a wheelchair. And what you're doing is you're putting his life at risk to go to the beach. Like, no precautions at all. I get it. I love the beach, okay? I'm pretty sad when they close, but I understand. Hey, there's a pandemic going on. Maybe I should just stay home. And it's like, you don't understand. If all of us stayed home for 2 weeks, we could, it's like they get mad that we closed the beaches. It's your guys' fault. If you guys would have just stayed home, the pandemic would have been less of a problem and less of a worry, and you could go back to the beach. It's not like the beach is going to disappear. It's not like it's going to walk away. I promise you, the beach ain't going anywhere. Okay? In fact, global warming is making the sea levels rise, not lower, because the ice is melting in the poles. But like, people need. Oh, this. I just. Y'all need. I'm done reacting to Liberty Hangouts because they're just so ignorant, and I can't deal with that. I can't sit here and listen to this girl.
So CNN, I've literally seen articles from CNN saying the protesters, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, etc., they are not to blame for the rise in.
Did you click on the sources they provided? Because I saw a lot of CNN posts that provided sites with research, scientific sites that are trustworthy. The Washington Post did that. The Washington Post is a trustworthy site. They listed research. They had sites. They had evidence. Where is your evidence? Where is your evidence that the protests are making a rise to COVID? Where's your evidence? You're just bluntly saying things. You are literally just saying things. I could probably find an article and pull it up right now. So I found an article. I'm going to read it to you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you can see it's from Vox. And I'm going to read it to you, and we're going to solve this. So, as a Black Lives Matter protest against systemic racism and police brutality picked up in late May and early June, public health experts acknowledged there was a risk the large demonstrations could lead to a rise in coronavirus cases. Nearly a month later, COVID-19 diagnoses are climbing, hitting an all-time high on Thursday, with the U.S. arguably in the midst of a second wave of coronavirus cases. But multiple analysts suggest that protests are not to blame. According to what we know so far, initial data reported in the Wall Street Journal and BuzzFeed found no uptick in COVID-19 cases in cities with major protests, and a recent working paper published by the National Bureau of Economic Research, NBER, found that there was no significant divergence in the COVID-19 trends after the protest in counties with protests and those without. There really hasn't been an overwhelming amount of data to say we saw spikes as a result of protest. Saskia Popsky, an infectious disease epidemiologist, told me that's a good thing. Literally, people with medical degrees are telling you, no, it's not the protest. No, research is showing that it's not the protest. So Caitlin, maybe do some research, because it listed a bunch of other credible sources like the Wall Street Journal and medical professionals. Where's your listings? Where's your evidence? Please show me where your information is. I need to know. You cannot just argue a point and not have evidence. I found an article. I read it. There is more, yes, but you got the point. I could read more. What's the next thing? So, what is causing the recent uptick in COVID-19 cases, which led to the U.S. hitting its highest number of daily new cases over this week? Experts pointed to states reopening, particularly allowing indoor gatherings at bars, restaurants, barbershops, workplaces, and so on, in which the coronavirus is more likely to spread. Studies show that previous measures to close down such gatherings likely helped lower COVID-19 cases. And majority of the states that wanted to open it too soon were Republican states, Caitlin. So what now? Where's your evidence? We need to start a Zoom call with her, and we just need to know, because she does the straw man argument where she basically just tries to turn what somebody says against them, and she doesn't really take in other people's opinions. She more just goes around, ask a question. If she doesn't get the answer she likes, she'll kind of like make it seem like she'll turn their opinion against them, which doesn't normally work, especially because she goes onto college campuses where people get an education, and statistics show that Democrats make up more educated people than the Republican Party. Therefore, you're going to campuses in big cities that are mainly liberal and asking conservative questions and then get mad that you don't get the answer you want, and then try to spin their beliefs against them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did. I don't know if I'm going to upload it right away. I did this on July 3rd, 2020. It might not be uploaded. I might like discuss it, share it with a few people, because she has tried to take legal action on people before, even though, yes, there is laws in the United States that protect fair use, and I can't legally get in trouble, but still, I think it's important. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!